Hello boys and girls, this is going to be a audio commentary track for my Pinzik 47 combat footage. Be a little bit different than what we've done before. I'm going to leave the audio from the combat in, and I'm going to just attempt to give some context for what you're seeing. This year I spent most of my time in command and control roles, so I didn't get to fight all that terribly much. Right there. This is near the end of the first field battle. Again, I'm banner bearer for Cerceto, who is the general of the army. We're doing small mop-up operations. And yes, the banner is mounted on a spear, and I probably could have used the spear as a spear, but I'm better at buckler than I am at spear, so I just basically used the spear haft as a big dumb buckler. And again here I'm just trying to float around and be a target for Cerceto, dividing attention. We had two spears here, so I kind of played in the middle. Hey, look, a distraction. Jump him.
Sorry about the last one.
I understand what this guy's saying about engagement, but didn't actually hit him. The guy took the dead. It's all good. Hey, where you going? I just want to hug you.
Chase him down, chase him down, kill him.
Come back. It's important to be polite.
Hi, how you doing?
Now I do the hi, how you doing for engagement. Also, sorry about that, but the camera got turned off by a hit. I hadn't locked the slide.
Watch out, Archer.
Now I call out archers a lot for two reasons. One, to make sure everybody's aware they're there, and two, so that maybe they shoot me since I'm not important. I'm an extra man on the field at this point. Again, this is second battle mop-up. And that would be the end of the battle there. I didn't get really any combat footage from the third. Never really got to fight. This is the fourth, I believe. Again, doing some small mop-up operations. We eventually ended up getting encircled. But I'm still alive. But I decided I needed to be someplace else. So I decided to try to go around the left of the line, work on the edges, and find a unit. Oh, hi. How are you guys? Too many spears. And I'm dead. We ended up losing that one. Now we're in the woods.
Watch your left.
And again, my only purpose here is I'm sword and buckler, so I came into the woods to do command and control and relay information between the commanders of the different points and the general. Right now I'm between the leftmost banner and the center banner, just kind of trying to disrupt stuff and draw attention to myself so that units can do what they have to do, and also keeping an eye on any breakouts. Now we are between the left and the center, so we're kind of meeting the two units here in the middle.
I'm dumb. Don't do what I do.
Yeah, don't do what I do.
Don't do what I do. That's my statement. Knock them down. Walk them down.
Again, my goal here is just to get occupied.
Sorry, I saw you on your knees. I wanted to get
Some
down
people
here.
say leave leg guys, and that works for a lot of battles, but in battles where you have a pitched front and you want to be able to save space for counter charges and such, you really don't want the impediment of need people.
All right, I'm going on this side. Watch your right.
We are too far forward right here, but that's okay. The East seems to have had orders not to push forward of this line, and it is a fair bit from their res point, which kind of makes sense. But again, see how we're between two units. Oh, nope, where are you going? Again, just trying to stall that guy. Don't want him coming in and go wacky whack on my guys. I am too far forward of the line at this point.
Nope.
And Johan tries to remind me to come back, and I slowly don't listen. Spirit of the face. Back in a minute. Go into res. Keep calm and go back to res. And we're back. This is at the center banner. I just run some messages over to the left. Didn't really do anything except talk to people. I'm on my way back. Now I'm going to check on the right. This good gentle gives me an opportunity to hit him.
You okay?
I did kind of crease him right in the neck and the shoulder. Sorry about that. Hey, look at Zork.
Hey!
He's got a really great documentary, Return to Penzing. If you haven't seen it, you should look for it.
Who's running your group?
What?
Who's running your group right now?
What do you mean?
Okay. We're going to be pulling some of the Midlands guys, the Illinois guys out of this line and leave it for you guys. I got to reinforce that other side.
So we already pulled the troops in and moved them around, and I was going to check on deployment, and I found a couple of units just kind of standing there with a nice little gap. I didn't like it. So we're going to try to close that line up. We are between the center and the right banner. The right banner is on my right, the center banner is on my left. A nice big gap here in the middle road. We're going to close that, and I found there's two good methodologies to get units to move forward. One is to yell at them a lot, and two is just to walk up there and act like you're doing it.
Advance! Advance!
I just kind of took the join the line and yammer at people. Here I got a spearman on his knees.
I'm on your right. I'm on your right. Listen to me. Spear.
So he seems less effective, but he's actually pretty effective. He's got some interesting angles, and my job here is not to keep him alive completely, but just kind of being a blade of meat shield. It's a res battle. Deaths don't matter. Oh, lost my arm right there, so I'm down a single sword in a line. But that shieldman went, and now we've got two spearmen in that gap. Trying to work angles on him, and I'm slowly creeping that spearman up. Oh, almost got him. Nope, but the pole got her, and he got the knee spearman got another guy. We kind of broke that line. The threat's over. I need to find somebody else to replace me and go red so I can get my arm back.
Cover him, cover him, cover him, cover him.
So I trot back to the res here and then go run my messages right and check statuses and come back and report to Seto.
Seto, I got the Penamere commander doing traffic cop left. I got Drew's in the
Also made some changes as far as CNC and placement of people.
Yep.
Nothing huge, just, you know, reminding people where we need to be doing. All right, we're now moving on to the left side banner, which was pretty much run all day by Alphamark and the Merc Sabart, Iron Lance, and Cloven Shield.
Seto, I'm going wide.
I know many of the guys in Cloven Shield are friends of mine. I don't know too many people in Iron Lance anymore. Most of the ones I knew have either faded out or quit playing Merc.
Cloven Shield, I want it.
We are all the way on the left side of the field at this point. We are near the baseline road, which is just off to my left, there where the Calantieries are. Pretty thin skirmish line. Everybody's kind of looking at each other, but at this point there's a time check coming up and we want the banner, which is up to my right. You'll see it in a minute.
Advance, guys, advance, advance.
So we got to break this little open skirmish line up. And I did exactly what I needed to do there, which is kept that spear guy's focus on me so the guy could jump on him and do an engagement.
Guys, hey, what are we doing? Advance. Come on.
People seem to want to camp in the road, but we needed to go up this little hill here, get to the banner. This is where we roll blue off.
Shift up. Uphill, Cloven Shield, up the hill. I'm passing on your left.
I like to play on the outsides, especially when I'm sword and buckler, because it's easier to squirt in and out or fade away if I need to. And I don't need to be in a press line because sword and buckler is not good for charges or counter charges. And we now have the banner. So we get Iron Lance all set up and let them hold it.
You stay here. You stay here, you watch that. Let me get other yabos to do that.
To be clear, I consider myself a yabo too. That's not a derogatory term. That's just soldier's talk.
Keep your knee guys on the banner so we got a wall. It's perfect.
I do like professional marks.
Iron Lance, always keep an eye left.
I don't need to tell him this, but
Keep
it
an
makes
eye
me
left.
feel
They're gonna
important.
Hey, Iron
And
Lance,
communication is never a bad thing.
keep an eye left.
Yes, yes.
Watch that road. It's a danger point. Wear it. But don't come off of it. Scream if you need help, okay?
Yes, will do. Thank you.
Hey, Master, you. All I need to know.
On my way back to the center to see Seto and see how things are going.
Red, red, red!
Always asking for units to reinforce the point.
Seto!
Jumped a little bit because I stood around for a while.
Seto! I'm going to the center for a bit to watch what's happening and maybe help.
So I'm between the left and the center banners. Left is on my left, center is on my right. I'm drifting towards the center. Just kind of see what's going on. Dark Yard was there all day, as well as the Chucks.
I'm just wondering, what is that on the side of your helmet?
It's a camera.
You know, I've had marshals ask me if that's a radio in the woods, which I think is kind of funny. They can't imagine trying to do this with a comm system.
You okay, Talon?
Now,
You
the
okay?
area to our immediate right here with all the caution tape, that was the EMS table right adjacent to the center banner. When we set the woods up, the marshal wanted to put EMS in the center of the field, which was fine, and we safety taped them off. But oddly enough, it became kind of a palisade and an impediment for us coming from the res point to the center banner. So we had to shunt forces to the center road and all the way over to the right. Coming from the left necessitated us going all the way up into the woods and around. Oh, there he goes. And I've already decided, watching, that these two spearmen and that poleaxe guy are a problem.
You dead?
There's a fella on his knees in the trees down there with a spear. Just got that general right there in the red. And this Atlantean Knight is going to start some friendly banter, which I always enjoy. Nope.
Why has not some spear killed this guy yet?
It's one of my favorite parts of fighting is when we all get to like talk to each
Is
other.
this one of you guys or us?
No, it says Lanty on it. It's ours.
Okay, I'm coming back at you with it.
And yes, I know they can throw it at me, but I distracted, shifted focus.
You? Sure.
Gotta watch this guy here, and I believe he's a locac. Not sure. I know he's looking at me.
I'll take that. Thank you for being gentle.
Another spear comes up.
I know you appear good.
I decide I need to be not the shield that's there, because Buckler dumb. Drift away. Gonna go over here and see what we can do here on the right. Again, this poleaxe guy is a problem. Here in just a second, Alred from the Midlands is going to come up, and him and I get to work together for a little bit. Here he comes.
Get the axe. Yeah.
I'm working with Alred, who's a spearman.
Mind the second spear. Yep.
It's important to talk to your fellows in the line so everybody knows what's going on.
That second one was good.
Coming on your right. I'm coming on your right.
I'm more of a threat over here. They got to worry about me popping out, which is helped by making faces at people. Sneaking forward just a little bit, trying to give Alred some cover so he can get that half a step he needs. And again, immediately to my right is the center banner.
Take half a step, Howard.
Yep, so I want him to kind of cheat up a little bit. We got the hip on the poleaxe guy. He's less of a problem now.
All right, go on the other side.
I'm going
of
to
the
work
tree.
these
Go on the other side of
spearmen.
the tree.
And I wasn't
Very
paying attention and got gagged from the side. Keep calm, go back to res. Next resurrection, I'm drifting more towards the left banner. I came back, talked to Seto for a second. So I'm between the center and the left banner. Kind of watching the skirmish line take shape.
Crossing behind you, spear. I'm on your left in the tree right now. Go. You go here. You go here. Your bigger shield. Go here.
This gentleman in the yellow hood here was evidently headhunting His Majesty East, who is directly behind the little green tree here, off to my left.
Yeah, make a break there between their lines. Get behind them.
If you want to try and do it, I'll try and fucking.
Yeah,
knock
I
your
know.
nose
I
off.
cuss. I'm sorry.
On your left, spear.
Thank you.
I'm just a sword and buckler, but I'm on your left. I'm a distraction. Watch His Majesty East.
4 spears right here, so you gotta watch
Yep,
those sides.
I see him.
Spear to the
Now, reminder,
Be careful.
this little green bramble stuff there is concealment, not cover. It doesn't do anything to stop a spear. You got to be cogent of where those spears are when they're through the trees like that.
That's sexy as hell.
See you later.
I know.
The line from our left is starting to push into the gap, so need to shift focus a little bit.
Do not go over the tree. Hey, Aries, you can come show
And of course, His Majesty East is being bantery, which is always fun.
Sweet. Let's chill over here. I respect your autonomy. I find it better from a long ways away. When you get up close,
And again, don't come into a line without saying you're coming there, and don't leave without saying something to the people who are next to you.
don't worry about it. That was an excellent decision he made.
So the headhunter died.
Hey, Ironland. Hey, where you going? You got a mission? His Majesty East, right there.
And again, if you find people looking around for something to do, and you've got gainful employment, pass it on.
Get up on that spearman. Get up on that spearman. Cover that spearman's left.
Yeah, I saw the orange tabard guy there coming in. I think His Majesty East thought I was hunting singles,
Hi, Your Majesty. How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm gonna stay over here.
and I really didn't want to do that. And now, see, I'm in the gap between a line on my right and a line on my left.
Come on up in here. This ain't nothing
So is
fancy.
His Majesty. So pull a couple more spears up. Make sure they know this is not a single comment. Please get involved. I know this guy in the bird is looking at me. He doesn't look like he's looking at me, but I know he's looking at me. He's trying to make me think he's not looking at me. And I'm not falling for it. Haha. Although in honesty, he probably could have got me because I was a little slow on the block there.
Come on. Come on. I see him.
At this point,
Come
I'm
on.
wanting him to shoot at me because I've got a spear just off my right.
You want him? You want the guy on my over here and the bird? You want the
I want a
bird?
shot. Come on, throw your shot so my spearman can gack you. And it didn't work. And he decides, he sees that this is going poorly for him and he wants to leave.
I tried. I'm,
No, good job,
I'm
man.
trying to draw a fire.
Going up the hill is a little
Yeah,
hard.
I know. I'm trying to draw a fire. I want him to extend at me and then you gack
You
him.
did everything right. I fucked up that one.
It's all right.
And again, we're in a gap
Where you're
here,
right and where
so
you're left.
crossing
I'm behind
behind.
you for just a second.
Got a couple of spear guys looking for something to do. 4 spears on 2 spears. Good odds for us.
This
Let's
gap
make that
right here.
happen.
Mind that spearman, mind that shieldman. Help them get those couple of spears out of that gap right there. Now watch your left. Watch your left.
Saw a bunch of stuff chittering on the left. I wanted to see what was going on. Line started to kind of fade away.
Don't
We
back
still
up too
have
far
the
now.
banner at this point, but it's getting encircled.
Step it forward, guys. Step it forward to the tree. Step it forward to the tree. Button up and step it forward. Button it up. Step up.
And again, I'm
I'm
just
on
going to
your
flirt
outside.
around the corners. Got 2 or 3 spears standing there doing nothing, waiting for an opportunity. I want to at least get them engaged and focused on something. And here they come.
Watch the spear on your right. Watch the spear on your right.
I probably could have charged up here and got that guy, but I didn't want him to think I was coming. I wanted him to think I was coming, but I didn't want to actually go. Every shot at me is not a shot at my line, so that's a win for me, in my mind. Again, I want him kind of half focused on me, worried about what I'm doing. Here comes the hand belt. That was just kind of a, I see you. Hey, pole arm. Now we're changing stuff. We kind of coalesced a line here from left to right. Even though they've got push into us. Trying to use that little tree as some kind of a cover or at least an angle block.
Good pickup.
As soon as that guy's point came across, I knew it was coming. And I got legged here. And they wanted to leave me. And I'm like, nope, I'm not going to sit here. It's a fun little exchange.
Nice, guys.
And as always, keep calm, go back to res. This is me coming back. I'm coming back towards the left center. There's Seto.
Hi.
They've got a good little unit pushing forward here. They got this round center grip shield guy and a couple of spears working off his corner, and I knew this was a threat.
I don't know what that landed on.
It skipped. It skipped. It slid.
And again,
No, it slid.
Thank you.
it's always nice to
Oh,
talk
it
to
did
your
pop your edge
compatriots.
off of your shield.
They're not your enemies, they're your cousins. Be nice to them.
Give him a second. Let him fix it. You
Give
good?
them a minute, let them fix their
You
stuff.
good?
But now I got two spears looking at me. One spear on my side. Another spear on the other side there. Nice little V. I try to use his shadow to kind of cover some of the angles, which actually helps me in a second here. The two-stick guy's making me nervous. Waiting for him to pop up. I already decided if he made a step, I was just going to have to mug him.
Not quite there.
Yeah, see, the shadow of that
Thank you.
center
You blocked
grip
that cup shot
covered
for
me on that leg shot, which I wasn't quite ready for block on it, but
I see
he's
him.
got his hands tangled. Right now I'm kind of focused on that two-stick guy, waiting. He's coming.
Ozark, deal with this corner.
So my attention's kind of divided, which is bad. And he decides to go away. The spears get a press.
Skip.
I need to run him down. And I didn't even see that guy. He came up from the backfield.
Nice.
Very nice shot. The bad news is, at that point, my shoulder got dislocated because he hit me perfectly on the point. So, go back to res,
Coming out.
pop that back in, come back. Now we are to the right of center. We're between the center and the right banner on the road with the two chucks. The east has kind of come forward of our line, so we need to push them back. I was on my way to the right banner to talk to Thorin and check on him when I saw this and knew we had to push these guys back. They were in the middle of encircling the center banner and cutting off the right.
Dress up. Dress up.
Hey, look, it's Victor, everybody.
Get up there.
Right there
Get
with the
up
big red stripe. Stabby. Look at Victor go.
I'm out. Get up there.
I'm going to kind of drift down to the road.
Here, Spears, let me between you. I'm an official dumbass.
You're fine. You're fine.
I
I'm
say
an
that
official
because in our
dumbass.
play. And okay, little trick.
know you.
I don't know that guy. But I said I know you. Now he's checking his mental Rolodex about who the hell I possibly am, so he's not completely focused on what he's doing. Still there. Got legged, but I'm still here. Actually, being legged with a buckler kind of helps. Shrinks your target profile. Unfortunately, it means you got a knee walk in the woods. That's right. Focus on me. Somebody stab him. Stab him. This guy does exactly what he needs to do, which is come up and get in my face. Foul me up. That one got me.
Nice.
Yeah, and when you're
Pass that line,
dead,
you
just
guys
get
don't
out of the
fucking
way.
line up anymore.
Go back to res. Coming back up. We are between center and left.
Where your left?
I
Where
was
your
kind of
left,
watching
sir? Where your
this
left?
small spear unit creep up. They were kind of focused.
Where left, sir? Watch your back. Watch your back.
We're running short on time. We're in like the last 10 minutes of the battle, probably.
Bring that line up to me.
Maybe 20. Again, the Eastern Unbelt right there in front of me. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
I know that guy. I see here I've got 4 spears playing. 2 of them actively hunting me. That's fine. 3.
Side.
Nice
You're great.
headshot.
That was it. I'm gonna pass out so I don't fuck up the line.
Go back to res. Coming back up. Again, I'm between center and left. This is right at the very end of the battle. And I show up to find Seto engaged in a fight. And just got to disrupt. And I'm dead. That was kind of dumb. But
Step it. Shield it.
that's the end of the battle, actually. That was the last res I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you need any feedback on the commentary or if it works for you or it doesn't. Enjoy.